Woohoo, Sagittarius! This is Mystic GLoLady. This is your reading for August 2015. Sagittarius, I see a fire sign. Enthusiastic, adventurous, passionate. It is a sign of Jupiter multiplying. And yes, that was my precious Bella May that just did a run through. She always has to make an appearance of some sort. So, Sagittarius, this is a general reading. The general reading means that I am going to put you into the first house. The first house of self, body, appearance. That is where the ascendant sign of your birth chart goes. So, if this is not ringing true to you, then please find out what your ascendant sign is and listen to your ascendant for the house placement in your readings. Okay? So, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is that fun-loving. The sun. The sun is in Leo. And you will see the glyphs for the sun. And over here, right there, that is Leo. I'm hoping to be able to teach you as I read for you. And hopefully you will understand and be able to follow along with other readers and know what the different symbols and glyphs and all that is. Okay? So, the sun in Leo, the pride, the confidence, the self-love in the 9th house. The 9th house of higher learning, long-distance travels, spiritual quests. Well, you already love to learn. You love to travel, Sagittarius. You are the fire sign. The sun is in a fire sign. You are fiery and firing up this month, Sagittarius. And being that it is in the spiritual quest, is it time for your spiritual quest to get some knowledge for you? Because Leo up here in your 9th house is going to be heavy-duty planetary in the month of August. Okay? Now, the new moon. The moon will start out on the 1st in Pisces and transits approximately every 2.5 days. And there will be a new moon in the 9th house on the 14th at 21 degrees of, yep, you guessed it, Leo. New beginnings, new roaring with emotions in the 9th house. You're going to love what you're going to be doing. What kind of study, what kind of teaching are you doing? Now, as the moon transits, it will end on the 29th with a super full moon at 6 degrees of Pisces. And this is in your home. Now, full moons are time to let go of. Let go of the old. The Pisces energy, sensitivity, intuition, psychic, in the 4th house of home, property, mother, sacred space. What are things that need to be let go of? What is the emotional tie to things that is associated with your home? It's time to let go of. Now, Mercury. Mercury is communications, and you can see Gemini and Virgo, the glyphs at the top of there, what Mercury is most comfortable at home in. And you can see it also stands or represents siblings, relatives, learning, memory, brain, logic. Okay? And Mercury is going to be starting out at 17 degrees of Leo. So what I was saying about Leo energy roaring, it's going to be very intense. Now Mercury will move on the 8th to 0 degrees of Virgo in your career house. And then it will move to 0 degrees on the 28th of Libra. Or, yeah, 0 degrees of Libra on the 28th of August. How's that? So your communications, where at the beginning they're going to be roaring, they're going to become more organized and then more balanced by the end of the month. Okay? So your communications, where you might be out there, blah, 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 at the beginning, at the end, it's going to be, okay, is this information important, or am I just doing it to hear myself talk? Okay, you'll be getting more balanced in that. And there again, it's in your career. You know, how can you use this energy to organize things in your career that needs to be organized? All right, that's that energy of Mercury. In Venus, that goddess of love, beauty, possessions, money, value. Venus is retrograde. Venus is retrograde in Leo. So Venus, right there, all that planetarily. Now, Venus is retrograde, laziness, drama, focus on money in the 9th house. So, Venus being retrograde is affecting everyone. And if that means laziness, drama, and focus on money, well, then you can see why some people, and don't get too upset, you know, if they're just lazing around. It's Venus in retrograde in Leo. They might want to roar out those orders, but they don't really want to get their butts up and do it themselves. That's the planetary energy that is out there. So how is it applying to your 9th house of higher learning? Spiritual quest, long distance travels. Mars. Mars starts out in Cancer. Cancer. I feel, understanding, expressing emotions. It's in the 8th house of inheritance, death, taxes, past life relationships. Now, Mars, that masculine energy, sex, vitality, military. It's a pioneer. It's 24 degrees of Cancer until the 9th when it moves into Leo. So look at all that energy that is in Leo in your 9th house. Now, Mars and Venus are going to be at 14 degrees. They are going to be conjunct. That means they are big time interacting with each other on September 1st. So, blessings of new love, a more grounded love, or getting to go on that long distance trip that you have been waiting to go on. Okay, so that Mars and Venus energy in Leo banging, it's going to be pretty intense, because Jupiter, that planet of multiplying, is going to be in Leo also. Now, it's only going to be in Leo until the 12th, where it will move to 0 degrees of Virgo and end up at 0 degrees of Virgo. Okay, that Jupiter, spirituality, wisdom, abundance, expansion, profession, long journeys, higher mind. So being that right now it's in the 9th house, amplifying all that good stuff, are you learning about long distance places that you would like to go and travel? It's going to be multiplied. It's going to be intense. And sometimes we have to let the pressure off. So learn new things, enjoy new things. Okay, Saturn. Saturn's that teacher. And Saturn, it's at 28 degrees of Scorpio. And it is retrograde, which retrograde is slow for business, loss, depression, pain. So in your 12th house, Scorpio, intuitive, determined, energy of creation and karma. 12th house, karma, a lot of karma, and Saturn is the teacher. Hidden enemies, institutions, jails. What lessons need to be learned for you? Okay, because where that slowdown was, because it was retrograde, it's going to start going direct. It goes direct on the 2nd. It does not mean that it's going to move very far at all, because it's going to stay at 28 degrees. But the pressure is going to be lifted, okay? Excuse me. That pressure cooker is going to be released. The steam is going to be released a little bit. So it's not going to be as intense, okay? Now, Uranus. Uranus. Change, freedom, unexpected, invention, astrology, surprises. Uranus is retrograde in Aries. Retrograde is the individual, the nonconformist. Aries is the independence, the courage. It's in your 5th house of fun, creativity, sex, children. What is changing? What is changing for you? Are you not as free? Or is that what's changing? You're becoming free. You are moving out into who am I today? Who are you allowing yourself to be today? That is a big part of. Because we have the free will to allow others to abuse or harm or control in some form or fashion. How much is our part in it? How much do we allow that control of us? Okay? Neptune, illusions, delusions, psychic ability, dreams, the escape into alcohol and drugs. But it's retrograde, and it's at home in Pisces. And retrograde is truth is revealed, and psychic abilities have been multiplied. So your 4th house. Your 4th house of property, mother, sacred space. The truth is revealed. What do you really want at home? What do you really want to bring home? What do you want to come home to? Because now you are going to see it a whole lot clearer. Okay? Neptune is retrograde, and it's at 9 degrees of Pisces, and it's only going back 1 degree of Pisces, so it's going to be sitting in your home for a while. So it's not like you gotta, okay, let me think of what I'm doing just this month. No, it's there in your home, property, mother, sacred space for a while. So what truth do you need revealed? What do you need your mother to reveal to you to make your life easier and more productive? Are you going to be traveling far to see your mother? Is that one of the things that, is that one of the places that you're going to be traveling? So, we'll finish it off with Pluto. Death, transformation, sex, regeneration, rebirth. And it's retrograde in Capricorn. In Capricorn, the ambition, determination, perseverance, the I use. And it's dealing with inner fears. And it's dealing with inner fears in your 2nd house. In your 2nd house of wealth, earnings, possessions. What is changing for you? Do you have an inner fear that you do not have enough of money, enough of cash, enough of resources? Is that what is changing? And you're understanding that you really do not need that much? That all you need are people to help assist you? and people are worth more than financial resources. So Sagittarius, you have some questions to ask yourself in the month of August, and to see where everything, where are you headed? Have you learned those lessons, especially in those the secret lessons in the 12th house, the learning of. When you learn those lessons, what do you do with those lessons? Do you communicate them out to the public, or do you keep them in? Are you building that information in order to teach later on? Are you using that information as a spiritual quest? Is that something that you are going on or considering going on now? You don't have to really go anywhere. You can always find, and I have a couple of videos. I don't have any real long, hour-long nature videos yet. But take 5, take 4. I have a couple of videos up that, some's 2. Take 2 minutes, take 4 minutes, take 5 minutes. Go into yourself. And that is to sit still. And whether you imagine yourself sitting by the water or watching the rainbow, it is sitting still and listening to that still small voice that has been yelling and screaming for your attention, but you kind of push it aside. So don't push it aside anymore, okay? Especially dealing in your home, because the truth is revealed. Ask and ye shall receive, but if you don't ask the questions, how do you expect to get the answers? Okay? Yes, you're right. Sometimes they do pop up. That divine synchronicity, I love living in it. But being open, you will receive the questions even more. Okay, now I better shuffle the cards. Someone had said about stacking the deck, and I'm letting everybody know, no, I do not stack the deck. I do not cheat, I do not lie, I do not steal, that karma sucks, and I don't want paid back. Or shall I say, I want paid back good. I don't want to put bad out there and get that negative in return. Ace of Pentacles. This is the energy that is beneath you, what you have to work with. So stop freaking over money, because money is there. It might not be in the form that you would prefer, but you have what you need. Your resources are beneath you. So, the Pluto, don't be freaking out over money this month, because the cash is beneath you. You will have what you need. Alrighty, so Sagittarius, starting out in the first house. The first house of self, body, appearance. You have the Hermit, the going within. And I think that this more or less just sums up what we just got done talking about, that higher spiritual quest that would be good for you this month to go on. Alright? Remember, you don't have to go far, but just go in. Just meditate. The Hermit is meditating. Going within. Let me think about this. Okay. Second house, you have the Magician. See, here you were freaking out over money. How am I going to do this? Well, it's like magic. You have the opportunity to go and to do. Okay? Mercury is in there. The communications. Get that communications down. Alright? With, dealing with your finances. Okay? If you're having some issues in dealing with your finances, well, then get them in order. Get them in order. Get the contracts. Go back over the contracts if that's what it is. But you have a lot of power that's going to be coming into you, and don't be Don't be too worried about trivial, okay? Because there's more important than trivial. In your third house of communications, siblings, short distance travel, you have the Empress. The Empress is new birth, new beginnings, new creations, and it's going into your communications. Aquarius is in there, the humanitarian, individuality, unique self-expression. The new birth and beginnings with your communications. You know, let's see what we have when we get to the 9th house. But right now, the short distance travels would be very fruitful for you. Okay? In the 4th house of home, property, mother, sacred space, you have the 2 of Wands, the Dominion. And where is your strength that is coming out of the home? You see the Mars, Mars and Aries. What needs to be worked upon? What needs to be fixed in your home? Okay, and remember, there's some things that are changing in there. We got the Neptune. We have the full moon, letting go of. So in your home life, what needs to be, I need to grip this. I need to grip this. What do you need to get a grip of in your home? Now, the 5th house of fun, creativity, sex, children. You have the Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Uranus, the change, the freedom, unexpected. Whoa. Whoa, what is going around for you this month? I mean, the Hermit, you know, you're already fire enough. You're already well, okay, so you want to be a little bit more spicy, not just fiery. Okay, Taurus, in the 6th house of work, service, daily routine, you have the 5 of Cups. The loss in pleasure. Okay, so you have new birth, new beginnings, and communication. So if it's time to get rid of your job that you have, then it's time to get rid of the job that you have. Okay, what has been holding you back? Well, let's get a move on. We're going to keep going. We're going to look at the whole thing before we get back and say, oh man, you know, everything's going good. I have a loss in pleasure, you know, with my work. But that doesn't mean the whole thing is going to be bad. That just means that, well, maybe somebody that you really liked is going to be moving into a better job position. So how can you feel sorry for them moving into a better place? Okay? Now, in the 7th house, we have the Princess of Swords. Swords, mental illness, communication, travel. All depends on how it is aspected. Princess, younger woman. It is young female energy in the partnership house. Okay? Is that a younger woman who is a partnership with you? Is that a younger woman that you are in a relationship with? Is that a younger partner who just joined the law firm? How's that? In the 8th house. In the 8th house of inheritance, death, taxes, past life relationships, you have the 2 of Cups, the love. Okay. The love in the 8th house of other people's money. So, I guess you're going to be working with other people's money this month, Sagittarius. That should really make you happy. You do like working with other people's money. Now, in the 9th house of higher learning, we have the Prince of Wands. That's that younger male, wands being work. And the 9th house of higher learning, spiritual quests. If you choose to go on that spiritual quest, it will pay off for you in the end. You will begin to look at your emotional losses in a whole new manner. In the 10th house of career, status, your father, we have the Princess of Pentacles, the money. So, what kind of money is you making this month, Sagittarius? And just when you were looking at the bad and the boo-hooing of not having. Well, it looks like it's going to be financially, your career is going to take a financial boost. So, if you are boo-hooing because you lost a job, or boo-hooing because of the job, well, pick yourself up and get yourself out there for a new job that is going to pay you more money. Okay? We have choice. We have choice. Victim, volunteer. You know, if you're not a victim held by force, quit your bitching and get your butt out there and do it. You know, I mean, you're the one who is holding you back. You hold you back when you allow others to tell you. Okay? You don't need to allow others to tell you who they think you should be. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles, the prudence in your friends and associates. What were we just saying about party poopers? Okay, in your friends and associates, don't give the energy to your friends if they are just taking it. Okay? If they are just taking it and not replacing, whether it be financial, emotional, mental, physical, if they are giving, then you are working on a deficit. No wonder you are upset because you don't have those possessions in your 2nd house. Alright? So don't be as generous with your resources. Okay? Now, 12th house. 12th house, and we have the Hangman. The 12th house of karma, institutions, secrets, hidden enemies, jails, the Hangman, your own self-crucifixion, hanging yourself by the foot, you know. That pretty much sums it up. That pretty much sums it up. You have the Hermit down here, you have the Hangman up there. The Hermit is going within, and the Hangman is your own self-crucifixion. So, as I've been saying most of the reading, the victim volunteer part of it, there's lots of new birth and beginnings that are out there, but you got to cut yourself down and stop crucifying yourself and giving your energy away to your friends. Okay? Now, as we were saying, okay, when you're looking at the reading, okay, well, loss and pleasure, you know, oh, I only have a little bit of money, oh, it's not working, your own self-crucifixion. You know, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, you know, yeah, stop crucifying yourself. Cut yourself down, pick yourself up, brush yourself off, come on, man, let's go. And the Hermit is going within, you know, going within, thinking about it, meditating about it. Okay, what difference can I make in the world that's out there? The Magician, having the power to create. Empress is creating. What are you creating? The Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around, the love in there. You have a lot of opportunity for good things to happen this month, Sagittarius. But as the fire sign you are, put the fire under it and get on with it, okay? There's lots of stuff that you can do. Just don't crucify yourself, okay? Don't hold yourself back. Don't allow others to hold yourself back. because there's new things that are coming. Okay, so please let me know how you like these readings. If you can follow with me, if I should spend more time on this or do that. I have 2 more months, and then, well, I can't say you'll be stuck with it, but remember, don't crucify yourself. Step up, speak out, and like, share, subscribe, and comment. Alright, Sag, I will see you in September. See you, love you, bye.